Morning, Top Gun here, 2:40 a.m. on Sunday, February 28th. This is the world according to Top Gun, the greatest investor of all time. All right, so I left you guys hanging a little bit in the last world according to Top Gun, where I said that Buffett is widely considered the greatest investor of all time. While I do not believe he is, but I said that's a topic for another time. But I'm not gonna tease you and leave you hanging. So, in my opinion, the greatest investor of all time is an underknown guy by the name of Michael Steinhardt. Now he's not completely underknown. He was profiled by Jack Schwager in the Market Wizards series, and people that know the market know Michael Steinhardt. Now, was Michael Steinhardt the best stock picker? No, that was Warren Buffett. Was he the best trader? No, that was Jesse Livermore. But he was a great trader, and he was a great stock picker. And the thing about Steinhardt is that he could go both ways, like Jesse. For example, he shorted the Nifty 50 in the 70s and made a ton of money. He also could go outside of stocks, unlike Buffett, where he bought bonds when Volcker cracked inflation in the early 80s and made a killing there. And so he could go different asset classes, he could go different directions, and he was the most, he combined the most wisdom of the market in his trading, and his returns show it. Now, he didn't stay in the game as long as Buffett because he had other interests, and he seems like he burned out a little bit. You can learn more about Steinhardt in Jack Schwager's interview with him in one of the Market Wizard books, as well as Michael Steinhardt's own autobiography, which I highly recommend, No Bull. Now, Steinhardt had this theory of variant perception. The way that you make money is when you see a divergence between price and value, and there also you need a catalyst that's going to cause the two to converge, and that's when the really big money is made. And so that's his main philosophical contribution to investing. But he was the greatest ever because he integrated so many different perspectives and had so much range. So to round out my list of the greatest of all time, I would probably say, just off the cuff, I might be forgetting a few people, but I would put Steinhardt as number one. I would put Buffett as number two, just because of his longevity has got to play a role in that. I would say three is three is a tough one. It's either Jesse or Stan Druckenmiller. I'm gonna pass on that one and say Jesse and Stan are 3 and 4, whichever order you want to put them in. And then 5 is William O'Neill, the great Can Slim momentum investor. It's a very different style from my own, a very different style from Buffett's, almost the polar opposite. But it works as well too. It just shows you how many different ways there are to make money in the market, and if you could take the best from all these different perspectives, then you're dangerous. No, more than dangerous, deadly.